Life after the wedding brought new adventures for John and Luna. Their marriage had created a bridge of understanding and friendship between humans and Elorians. They spent much of their time helping both communities work together, showing everyone how unity could bring strength and happiness. John continued his work at the human base, repairing equipment and maintaining the systems vital for their survival on Eloria. Luna often joined him, providing assistance and encouragement. Her presence made the work lighter, and John was grateful to share his days with her. One afternoon, while working together, John received news of an important visitor coming to Eloria. The visitor was Commander Susan Hart from Earth, an influential figure who oversaw human operations on distant planets. Commander Hart is coming to see our progress and cooperation here, John explained to Luna carefully. She wants to ensure everything is running smoothly between humans and Elorians. Luna listened thoughtfully, nodding softly. We will show her clearly how our unity has strengthened both our peoples. When Commander Hart arrived, John and Luna welcomed her warmly. Susan Hart was a calm, intelligent woman, known for being fair and careful. She greeted John with respect and turned her attention to Luna, smiling kindly. It's a pleasure to meet you, Luna, Commander Hart said warmly. I've heard much about you and the remarkable bond you and John have formed. Luna smiled gently. Thank you, Commander Hart. We are honored by your visit. During her visit, Commander Hart carefully observed how humans and Elorians work together. She asked many questions, especially interested in how John and Luna's marriage had influenced cooperation and unity. Your relationship has inspired many, Commander Hart noted kindly one evening during the special dinner held in her honor. You've shown clearly that different peoples can live and work together peacefully. John and Luna exchanged warm smiles, grateful their love had positively impacted their communities. Commander Hart continued thoughtfully. I would like to strengthen the cooperation between Earth and Eloria further. Your example proves it's not only possible but beneficial for all. After Commander Hart left, John and Luna felt hopeful and excited about the future. They knew clearly that their love had opened doors to greater unity and understanding between their peoples. A few weeks later, Luna received unexpected news from Eldrin. A small group of young Elorians had expressed interest in visiting Earth to learn more about humans and their world. Eldrin believed this visit could further strengthen bonds between their communities. This is wonderful news, John said excitedly. We should help organize this visit carefully, making sure it's a great experience for everyone. John and Luna quickly began planning the journey. They selected a small group of young, curious Elorians, including Luna's sister Mia, to represent their people on Earth. Alex volunteered to join them, helping guide the visitors during their stay. The departure day came quickly and excitement filled the air. John and Luna stood together, waving goodbye as the group boarded the spaceship. They watched carefully until it disappeared into the sky. Feeling proud and hopeful as the weeks passed, messages from Earth arrived, sharing stories of joy and success from the visit. Mia sent frequent updates, describing their wonderful experiences, the kindness of humans, and the beautiful places they had seen. John and Luna shared these stories with everyone, further encouraging unity and friendship. The visit was clearly making a positive difference. However, not all news from Earth was peaceful. One day, a message arrived from Alex, mentioning some humans who disagreed with the idea of closer ties with aliens. They were protesting loudly, causing some concern among the visitors. John and Luna felt worried. They knew clearly they had to reassure everyone and maintain peace and understanding. Together, they carefully prepared a message addressing the concerns. They spoke gently but firmly, explaining how cooperation had brought happiness and success to both humans and Elorians on Eloria. Unity does not mean losing ourselves, Luna said clearly in the message. It means gaining friends, strength, and knowledge. It means building a better future together. John added warmly, we've proven here on Eloria that differences can make us stronger, not weaker. Let's embrace this opportunity to grow and learn together. Their message reached Earth and touched many hearts. Most people agreed with John and Luna, supporting unity and cooperation. The protests slowly faded, replaced by understanding and support. When the group finally returned from Earth, they brought wonderful stories and gifts. Mia hugged Luna and John excitedly, her eyes shining brightly. "It was amazing," Mia said joyfully. "Earth is beautiful, and the humans were kind and welcoming. We made so many friends and learned so much." Alex nodded, smiling warmly. Everyone learned valuable lessons from each other. It was truly special. John and Luna felt deep pride and happiness. Their love had inspired unity and understanding between their worlds, overcoming fears and building lasting friendships. In the days that followed, both communities celebrated their success, looking forward eagerly to future opportunities for cooperation. One peaceful evening, John and Luna walked together by the familiar lake, reflecting on their journey. They had faced many challenges, but had overcome them together. "Our love has changed so much," Luna whispered softly, leaning gently against John. "It has," John replied warmly, holding her close. "But there's still so much ahead of us. Our adventure is only just beginning." Luna smiled lovingly. "And I'm glad I get to share it all with you." Under the gentle stars of Eloria, they felt peace, happiness, and hope. Their bond had grown deeper, bringing unity and love to everyone around them. Together, John and Luna knew clearly that whatever the future held, they could face it bravely, guided by the strength and sincerity of their endless love. After John proposed to Luna, the excitement grew quickly in both communities. Humans and Elorians alike talked eagerly about the upcoming wedding. Many saw their union as a symbol of hope and unity, proving that two different species could live together in harmony. John and Luna spent their days preparing for the wedding. They wanted a ceremony that honored both human and Elorian traditions, blending their cultures together beautifully. Luna's family warmly welcomed John, offering their support and help. Luna's sister Mia eagerly assisted with preparations, happily organizing decorations and sharing her ideas for the celebration. On the human side, John's friend Alex stepped forward to help. He had become fully supportive of John and Luna's relationship and was excited to see his friends so happy. Alex helped organize the human elements of the ceremony, making sure everything would blend smoothly with the Elorian traditions. One sunny afternoon, John and Luna visited the marketplace together to choose special gifts for their friends and family. Everyone greeted them with warmth and excitement, offering congratulations and kind words. As they browsed different stalls, an elderly Elorian woman approached them slowly. Her name was Mira, and she was known for her wisdom and kindness. Myra smiled warmly, her violet eyes gentle. "John, Luna, I have something special for you," Myra said softly, holding out a beautifully crafted box. Luna carefully opened the box, revealing a delicate necklace made of sparkling crystals that glowed gently in her hands. "This necklace has been in my family for generations," Mira explained kindly. "It symbolizes unity, strength, and endless love. I want you to have it for your wedding, to celebrate your special bond." Luna's eyes filled with tears of gratitude as she hugged Mira warmly. "Thank you, Mira. This means so much to us." John nodded gratefully, deeply touched by the gift. "We will cherish it always." As the wedding day approached, the excitement and happiness grew stronger. The ceremony was to be held near the beautiful lake outside Luna's village, a place meaningful to both of them. On the morning of the wedding, the sun rose gently, casting warm light over the peaceful village. Humans and Elorians arrived early, smiling and chatting eagerly. The area was decorated beautifully, with flowers, ribbons, and lights reflecting both human and Elorian traditions. John stood near the lakeside, his heart beating fast with excitement and joy. Alex stood beside him, smiling supportively. "You ready?" Alex asked gently. "More than ever," John replied warmly, feeling calm and sure. Soon Luna appeared, walking slowly toward John. Her beauty took his breath away. She wore a flowing dress made of shimmering fabrics, glowing softly in shades of turquoise and silver. Around her neck, Myra's necklace sparkled gently, symbolizing their bond as Luna approached. John took her hand softly, smiling deeply into her eyes. Eldon stepped forward to lead the ceremony, speaking clearly and warmly. "We gather here today to celebrate the bond between John and Luna," Eldrin began gently. "Their love shows us clearly that unity is possible, even between different worlds. Their hearts have found each other, and today they share their love openly with us all." Eldon turned toward John and Luna, smiling warmly. "Please share your promises." John took a deep breath, looking lovingly into Luna's eyes. "Luna, from the first moment I saw you, my life changed. You've given me happiness, courage, and love. I promise to stand by you always, in joy and in challenges. I promise to honor and protect our love every day of my life." Luna smiled gently, tears shining in her eyes. "John, you've opened my heart and shown me the beauty of true love. I promise to cherish you, support you, and always stand by your side. My heart is yours forever." Their words touched everyone deeply. Eldon nodded warmly. "May your love always be strong, bringing joy and unity to both our peoples." As John and Luna shared their first kiss as husband and wife, cheers filled the air, humans and Elorians celebrating joyfully together. The celebration afterward was joyful and festive. Delicious food from both cultures was shared, music filled the air, and everyone danced happily beneath the gentle moonlight. During the celebration, Luna's father approached John with warmth and respect. "John, welcome fully to our family. You have shown great courage and love. We are proud to call you our own." John felt honored and grateful. "Thank you. I promise to always take good care of Luna and to honor your family and traditions." Luna watched this exchange, her heart filled with joy. She knew clearly that their bond had become even stronger through understanding, respect, and acceptance from both their communities. Late that evening, John and Luna walked hand in hand along the lakeshore, enjoying the peace and quiet after the excitement of the day. Today was perfect, Luna whispered gently, leaning softly against John. "It was," John agreed warmly, holding her close. "Everything I ever dreamed." Luna smiled, looking up at him lovingly. "And now our future begins. I am so excited for the life we will share." "Me too," John replied sincerely. "Together, we can face anything. Our love will always guide us." As they stood quietly beneath the stars, John and Luna knew clearly that their journey together was filled with promise, hope, and endless possibilities. Their love had broken barriers, inspiring those around them and creating a path toward true unity and understanding between their two worlds. John and Luna's love became a source of happiness and strength for both of them. As the days went by, their relationship grew deeper and stronger. They openly shared their love, and more people accepted their bond, seeing the happiness and sincerity between them. One sunny afternoon, John and Luna walked through the marketplace together, greeting friends and neighbors warmly. Humans and Elorians alike smiled when they saw them, knowing their connection was special and genuine. However, not everyone was happy about their bond. Some conservative members of Luna's village felt uncomfortable about Luna choosing a human as her mate. They began quietly expressing their doubts, worried about how their relationship would affect their community's traditions. One day, Luna received a message requesting her presence at a village meeting. John offered to go with her, but Luna gently declined. "This is something I must do alone," she told him softly. "Don't worry. I'll handle it." John trusted Luna completely, but couldn't help feeling worried. He watched her leave, hoping everything would be fine. When Luna arrived at the village meeting, she noticed many villagers had gathered. The village elder, an older Elorian named Eldrin, stood calmly, waiting to speak. "Luna," Eldrin began carefully, "you are respected and loved in this village. But your bond with the human John has caused concern. We worry it may disrupt our traditions. Luna stood tall and calm, her voice clear and gentle. Eldrin, traditions are important, but so is happiness. John has shown kindness, courage, and love. Our bond is real and strong. I hope our community can accept it. Some villagers murmured quietly among themselves, uncertain about Luna's words. Eldrin nodded slowly, his face thoughtful. We will need time to consider this carefully. But we hear your words, Luna. After the meeting, Luna returned to John. He saw the worry in her eyes and gently took her hands. How did it go? John asked softly. They need time, Luna answered quietly. I understand their fears, but I hope they can see our love clearly soon. John hugged her gently, reassuring her. We'll face it together. The next few days passed quietly, filled with their usual routines. John worked diligently on the base, while Luna continued to meet him whenever she could. Their bond grew stronger with each passing day. Then, one afternoon, a serious accident happened at the human mining site. Part of the mine had collapsed, trapping several workers inside. John quickly rushed to the site, joined by Luna and other volunteers. We must act fast, John shouted, organizing a rescue effort. Luna stood beside him, determined and strong. Together, humans and Elorians worked side by side, clearing rubble and debris. John led the rescue efforts bravely, with Luna tirelessly supporting him, comforting those who waited anxiously for news. After several tense hours, they finally freed the trapped miners. Everyone cheered, grateful for the courage and teamwork that had saved lives. Later that evening, Eldon visited John and Luna at the base. He had witnessed the rescue and was deeply impressed. I saw you both today, Eldon said, his voice full of respect. Your courage, teamwork, and strength were clear to everyone. You truly care for each other and our community. John and Luna looked at each other warmly, relieved and hopeful. The village has decided to support your bond, Eldrin continued gently. Love that inspires such bravery and unity should not be questioned. Luna smiled joyfully, tears filling her eyes. Thank you, Eldrin. This means so much. John reached out, shaking Eldrin's hand firmly. We will always honor and respect both our communities. In the days following Eldrin's decision, John and Luna were happier than ever. They felt free to openly share their relationship, confident in the support they now had from both humans and Elora Nestot as they enjoyed their newfound peace. John began thinking carefully about the future. He knew clearly that he wanted to spend his life with Luna. He wanted to propose marriage officially, following human traditions to honor their unique bond. One evening, John prepared a special dinner near the glowing tree where their friendship had first blossomed. He decorated the area carefully, placing soft lights and Luna's favorite flowers around them. Luna arrived, her violet eyes wide with surprise and delight. John, this is beautiful, Luna whispered softly, taking in the scene. John smiled warmly, his heart beating fast. You deserve the best, Luna. They sat together, enjoying the peaceful evening. After dinner, John took a deep breath, feeling nervous, but excited. Luna, John began gently, taking her hand softly. Ever since I first saw you, you have changed my life. You've given me happiness, strength, and love. I can't imagine living without you. Luna smiled lovingly, her eyes shining brightly. John, I feel the same way. You have filled my life with joy and meaning. John reached into his pocket and pulled out a small box, opening it to reveal a delicate ring. Luna, will you marry me? Will you promise to share your life with me forever? Tears of joy filled Luna's eyes as she nodded eagerly. Yes, John, I will marry you. John slipped the ring onto Luna's finger, feeling overwhelming happiness. They embraced warmly, their hearts full of love and hope for the future. News of their engagement spread quickly, bringing joy and excitement to both communities. Everyone looked forward to celebrating their union, knowing it symbolized a new, era of unity and understanding. John and Luna knew clearly that their journey was just beginning. Together, they had overcome doubts, fears, and challenges. They were now ready to face whatever the future held, confident in the strength and sincerity of their love. The storm had changed many things on Eloria. The humans saw Luna differently now. They respected her bravery and strength. Luna had shown them that the Elorians and humans could work together well. John felt very proud of Luna and their growing bond. After the storm, John and Luna often visited different parts of the base together. They talked to people, sharing stories about how they had handled the crisis. People began to understand and accept their unusual friendship. One day, while John was fixing some damaged machinery, Luna sat nearby, helping him by handing him tools. She watched him closely, admiring how carefully and skillfully he worked. "You are very good at this," Luna said gently, smiling at John. John laughed softly. "Thank you, Luna. I had to learn quickly when I came here. There's always something to fix. Do you enjoy your work?" Luna asked thoughtfully. John paused for a moment, looking at her kindly. "I do, especially when you're here with me. You make everything seem easier." Luna smiled warmly, her violet eyes bright with happiness. "I feel the same way. Everything is better when I'm with you." Their quiet moment was interrupted by an approaching human named Alex. Alex had always been friendly to John, but had seemed unsure about John's closeness with Luna. Alex cleared his throat, looking slightly embarrassed. "John, Luna, I just wanted to thank you both again for what you did during the storm," Alex said sincerely. "You saved a lot of people, including me." John nodded warmly. "We were just doing what anyone would do." Alex shook his head slightly. "Not everyone would have been as brave as you two. You made a big difference." After Alex left, Luna gently took John's hand. "They are starting to understand us better, aren't they?" John squeezed her hand softly, nodding. "Yes, they are." Days passed peacefully, and John and Luna continued to grow closer. John often thought about how much his feelings for Luna had changed. What began as admiration had turned into deep love. Luna felt it too, though they hadn't yet spoken openly about these feelings. One afternoon, Luna invited John to visit her village, not far from the human base. John felt excited, but also a bit nervous. No human had ever been invited to Luna's village before. He wanted to make a good impression. Luna noticed his nervousness and smiled reassuringly. "Don't worry, John. My people are friendly. They will like you." The village was beautiful, filled with buildings that seemed to glow gently, made from smooth, crystal-like materials. Elorians greeted Luna warmly and welcomed John kindly, though some stared curiously. Luna introduced John to her family and friends. Her parents greeted him politely, though John could sense they were slightly unsure about him. Luna's younger sister, Mia, was especially curious. She asked John many questions about Earth and humans, fascinated by his answers. "You're very nice," Mia told John brightly. "I'm glad Luna brought you here." John felt his heart warm. "Thank you, Mia. That means a lot." Later, Luna took John to a special place near her village. It was a quiet spot near a small, shimmering lake, surrounded by beautiful flowers. They sat together, watching the calm water. "This is my favorite place," Luna told John softly. "I come here to think and find peace." "It's beautiful," John said quietly, looking at Luna warmly. "Just like you." Luna blushed, her turquoise skin turning slightly deeper in color. "You always know what to say, John." "I only speak the truth," John said sincerely. "Ever since I met you, my life has changed. You've made everything brighter, happier." Luna looked deeply into his eyes, feeling the same warmth and happiness. "You've done the same for me, John. I never imagined feeling this way about anyone." Their hearts beat faster as they sat in silence, understanding the strong bond they shared. They both realized their feelings had grown beyond friendship. As evening fell, Luna took John back to her home, where her family had prepared a special dinner. The food was delicious, and everyone talked happily, sharing stories and laughter. John felt welcomed and comfortable, grateful for the kindness they showed him. After dinner, Luna's father approached John quietly. "John, can I speak with you?" "Of course," John replied, following him outside to a quiet spot. "Luna cares deeply for you," her father began carefully. "We have noticed how much you mean to her. But you must understand, relationships between our kinds are rare and sometimes difficult." "I understand," John said respectfully. "But I care deeply for Luna too. I would never do anything to hurt her." Her father looked into John's eyes, seeing honesty and strength. Slowly, he nodded. "I believe you. I see you are good for Luna. Just promise me you'll always protect her." John nodded solemnly. "I promise." Returning inside, John felt a sense of acceptance and relief. Luna looked at him questioningly, and he smiled reassuringly. Later, as they walked back to the human base together under the soft moonlight, Luna gently held John's hand. "My father spoke to you?" she asked softly. "Yes," John answered gently. "He wanted to know my feelings for you." "And what did you say?" Luna asked, her voice quiet but hopeful. John stopped walking and looked deeply into her violet eyes. "I told him the truth, Luna. I love you. I want to be with you always." Luna smiled, tears of joy forming in her eyes. "I love you too, John. More than I ever thought possible." Under the bright stars of Eloria, they shared their first gentle embrace, knowing their lives had truly changed forever. After that memorable day, John and Luna began to spend even more time together. Their meetings became the highlight of John's days on Eloria. Each afternoon, after finishing his repair duties, he would hurry to the marketplace or the quiet spot. Near the glowing tree where Luna often waited for him, Luna's curiosity about Earth never seemed to fade. She asked endless questions, eager to know everything about John's world. John happily answered, describing human customs, traditions, and even small, everyday activities. Luna listened with wide eyes and a fascinated smile. One afternoon, John brought pictures from Earth to show Luna. They sat beneath the glowing tree, the leaves gently swaying above them. Luna carefully examined each photo, her violet eyes sparkling with excitement. "This is your home?" Luna asked softly, pointing to a picture of a small, cozy house surrounded by trees. "Yes," John replied warmly. "That's where I grew up. It's a quiet place, far away from big cities." "It looks peaceful," Luna said, touching the picture lightly with her fingers. "It is," John agreed, feeling a little homesick. "Sometimes I miss it, but being here, meeting you, makes it easier." Luna smiled softly, her turquoise cheeks flushing slightly darker. "I'm glad you came here, John." As they continued looking through the pictures, Luna paused at an image of a wedding ceremony. Her eyes widened with interest. "What is happening?" "Here? That is a wedding," John explained gently. "When two people love each other very much, they have a special ceremony. Friends and family come to celebrate their promise to stay together forever." Luna gazed at the picture thoughtfully. "Humans have beautiful ways of showing love. Do you think it's the same with my people?" John hesitated slightly. "I don't know. What do your people do when they choose to be together?" "We share a special bond," Luna explained, her voice soft and serious. "Our hearts connect deeply, more deeply than normal friendships. It happens naturally when two beings feel strongly about each other." "That sounds wonderful," John said sincerely, feeling his heart beat faster. "I believe it's similar to human marriage," Luna continued quietly. "But many of my people only choose others from our kind. They think it's safer, easier." John nodded. Slowly, humans are similar. Some people worry about choosing someone different. But love doesn't always follow rules. Sometimes it's stronger because two people are different. Luna looked deeply into John's eyes. "Do you really think so?" "Yes, I do," John answered, smiling warmly at her dot as the days passed. Word of John and Luna's friendship began to spread. Their close relationship was unusual, drawing attention from both humans and Elorians. Most people were supportive, understanding the importance of building relationships between the two species. But some voices expressed doubt and suspicion, warning John and Luna to be cautious. One evening, after a long day of work, John overheard two fellow humans talking quietly nearby. "It's strange," one said. "He's getting too close to her." "There. Not the same. It could cause trouble." John felt hurt by their words. He cared deeply for Luna and couldn't imagine stopping their meetings, but he also understood their concern. It wasn't common for a human and an alien to become so close. He decided to talk to Luna about it the next day. When they met under the glowing tree, John explained what he heard, his voice filled with worry. Luna listened quietly, her violet eyes thoughtful. After a moment, she reached out and gently took John's hand. "John, do you care what they think more than how you feel?" "No," John said quickly, squeezing her hand lightly. "I only care about you. I just don't want you to be hurt by their words." Luna smiled gently, her face calm and reassuring. "Words can't hurt us if we know what we feel is true and good. Humans and Elorians might be different, but we can still understand each other. We already have." Her words gave John courage and hope. He smiled, feeling comforted and strong again. "You're right, Luna. Thank you." In the following days, John and Luna continued to openly share their friendship, showing both communities that being different didn't mean they couldn't understand and care for each other deeply. Slowly, more humans and Elorians began to accept their bond, seeing how genuine and sincere it was. One afternoon, while John was working, an urgent alarm sounded. A violent storm had suddenly appeared, quickly damaging equipment and buildings. John immediately jumped into action, racing to secure important machinery. Luna appeared beside him, determined and calm. "Let me help you," she insisted. John nodded gratefully, and together they worked tirelessly to protect the base and the people inside. Luna's strength and quick thinking surprised many humans who had been skeptical about their relationship. She proved herself brave and loyal, helping to save lives and equipment. As the storm finally passed, John and Luna stood side by side, tired but relieved. Everyone saw how well they had worked together, overcoming danger through their strong bond. "Thank you, Luna," John whispered gratefully. She looked up at him, smiling softly. "We're stronger together, John." He nodded, understanding clearly how true her words were. Their friendship had grown even deeper, facing challenges and overcoming them as a team. That night, John thought deeply about everything that had happened. He realized clearly that his feelings for Luna had grown into love. He cared about her more than anyone else he had ever known, and he knew he would face any challenge to be with her. Under the soft glow of Eloria's moonlight, John made a silent promise to himself. He would protect and cherish their bond, proving to everyone that love could cross any boundary, no matter how vast or different. John Carter wiped the sweat from his forehead. It was another long, tiring day on the planet Eloria, far away from Earth. His job as an engineer on the human spaceship Nova involved repairing broken equipment used for mining important resources. The work was tough, but John enjoyed being useful and having a clear purpose. Eloria was beautiful, filled with bright colors and unique sights humans had never imagined. Even the air smelled fresh, like flowers and fruit mixed together. The alien residents, known as the Elorians, were friendly and peaceful, with skin tones ranging from soft turquoise to deep blue. They had eyes that sparkled in vibrant shades, unlike anything John had ever seen before. After finishing repairs near the edge of a busy marketplace, John packed up his tools. He decided to take a short break, leaning against the side of his small hovercraft. It was a good spot to watch the lively marketplace filled with aliens and a few other humans exchanging goods, talking, and laughing. That was when John first saw her. She stood near a stall selling bright, glowing fruits. Her skin shimmered softly in turquoise shades, reflecting the soft afternoon sunlight. Her long, flowing silver hair moved gently as she turned her head, looking around the marketplace with curious violet eyes. John had never seen anyone or anything so beautiful. Without realizing it, John whispered softly to himself, "She's so gorgeous. I wonder if she'd marry me." To his shock, the beautiful alien woman turned her head suddenly and looked straight at him. Her violet eyes met John's own in a powerful gaze. John's heart jumped, and he felt embarrassment rushing over him. He quickly looked away, hoping she hadn't actually heard his words, but Luna had heard him. Her kind had very sharp hearing, much better than humans. She tilted her head slightly, her eyes filled with curiosity rather than anger. Slowly, she moved towards John. John felt his heart pounding in his chest as he saw her coming closer. He didn't know what to do or say. He pretended to busy himself with his tools, though his hand shook slightly. "Hello," she said softly, her voice gentle and smooth, like soft music. John slowly looked up, his face flushed with embarrassment. "Hi," he managed to say, trying to smile. "You spoke just now," she said carefully, "about marriage. Did you really mean those words?" John felt his face burning with embarrassment even more now. He didn't expect the alien girl would confront him directly about it. "I'm sorry," he stammered. "I didn't mean to offend you. It was just a thought. I didn't think anyone could hear." She smiled, making John's heart beat even faster. "You didn't offend me," she reassured him gently. "I was curious. Humans are so interesting. You say your thoughts openly sometimes, even when you think no one hears you." John chuckled nervously. "Yes, sometimes we do." "My name is Luna," she said, extending her delicate hand towards him. "I'm John," he replied, reaching out to shake her hand. Her skin was cool and smooth, softer than anything he had ever touched. "John." Luna repeated his name slowly, smiling again. "Would you tell me more about Earth and humans? I have always wanted to learn." John felt his nervousness start to fade away, replaced by warmth and excitement. "Of course," he replied eagerly. "I'd love to." From that day on, John and Luna met regularly at the marketplace. He told her about Earth, describing blue oceans, tall mountains, and cities filled with people. Luna listened carefully, always asking questions and eagerly absorbing every detail. In return, she shared stories about Eloria, the unique plants, animals, and beautiful places humans had yet to discover. As the days passed, John realized how much he looked forward to seeing Luna. She made him feel comfortable and happy, something he hadn't felt for a long time. Her gentle nature, her curious questions, and the way she laughed at his jokes made every day brighter. However, John knew their friendship wasn't common. Humans and Elorians interacted politely but rarely formed deep bonds. Some of his human friends teased him lightly, and others warned him quietly about getting too close. They said it was unusual and maybe even dangerous, but John didn't care. Luna had become special to him. He enjoyed teaching her about Earth customs, especially when it came to marriage, love, and relationships. Luna was fascinated by these human ideas, especially marriage. "Do humans really promise to stay together forever?" Luna asked one afternoon as they sat under a large glowing tree, sharing fresh fruit. "Yes," John replied softly, looking deeply into Luna's eyes. "When two people love each other, they promise to share everything, their happiness, sadness, and life itself." Luna looked thoughtful. "That sounds beautiful." John felt his heart race. "It is." She smiled shyly. "Is that why you spoke about marriage?" "When you first saw me." John's cheeks grew hot again, but he nodded honestly. "Yes, Luna, I saw you, and I thought you were the most beautiful being I'd ever seen. I didn't mean to say it out loud, but it was true." Luna reached out gently, touching his hand. "I'm glad you did." At that moment, John felt something new and powerful growing between them. Luna felt it too, her violet eyes shining brightly. Both knew their lives had changed from that day forward, moving them toward an uncertain but exciting future.